unseasonably warm practice today. I think it was in the upper 60s or 70s. So I think some of our players were overdressed, but that was good for us to get back out there and get after it. Had a good Tuesday type practice, and kids seem into it. A lot of energy out there, a lot of flying around. We'll polish some things up tomorrow and the next day and get ready to go play. I think the kids are excited to be here. The AutoZone Liberty Bowl's been really good to us. Done a really good job, and we're fired up to be here. Got a great opponent at TCU that we're preparing for.
Kirby, just real quick, Sean McGee, is he another transfer from the program?
Yeah, Sean is going to finish up with us, be done. He's going to transfer out. May have some academic issues, depending on how his grades finish up. He can still check on a couple classes, but he may not be eligible for us next semester.
Are there any other academic casualties?
No other academic guys that are here with us. Just the guys that have transferred that you guys know about.
Didn't look like y'all were treating this like at least while we were out there, like a laissez-faire kind of week. With the short week, getting here yesterday, Monday through Friday, that, the practices, I guess, will be pretty getting lined in, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, you got to be careful not to wear your team down. Our team's coming off a couple of days off, so we want to get them back in the mode of popping a little bit, hitting a little bit, playing physical, not overdo it at the same time. So we won't do as much the next 2 days as we did today, but we felt it was really important to get out there and get some tempo going and kind of get back in shape, because when you go a couple of days off, they're not used to going 6-7 plays in a row. We're going to have to do that offensively and defensively in this game with the tempo we have.
Coach, obviously we don't see all in practice, but it does seem that there's been a little bit of a difference in how the offensive line's going. Isaiah's maybe getting a few more reps. Is there something going on there in terms of you guys, Isaiah maybe making a move there at left tackle, or is it just kind of you guys trying some different things in practice? Or
No, T-Cat, Tyler had a little ding. He had a little head injury while we were back home.
Okay.
He came back from that, but we feel like Isaiah got a lot of reps there, so we feel comfortable with both those guys. They practice throughout practice. They alternate and get the same number of reps. So I think right now we just got Isaiah there because Tyler missed some of the practice time back home, but Tyler's cleared. We expect Tyler to play. How we'll start, I don't think we've decided yet, but we're going to be able to rotate those two guys.
Could that be something really beneficial to Isaiah going into next year to get, possibly get left tackle reps against TCU?
Well, we're not looking at it from the perspective of next year. We're looking at it as the best chance to win this game from a health standpoint. And he gets those reps, like I said, all the time. We even do it in game, really change up some from a conditioning standpoint. So it's not a big deal for him to get reps out there. It would be a little different if he starts out there. But a lot of that's going to depend on Tyler. A lot of that's going to depend on how Deshaun does. But Isaiah's one of our better linemen, and that's certainly a possibility. We think he fits better in some other puzzle pieces. Only if we have to play him out there, will we?
What stands out when you look at TCU when you see them?
Well, the first thing that stands out is the history. They've done a great job of scoring and scoring defense. Their offense scores at a really rapid pace. They've got more 50-point games in the last 3 or 4 years than anybody in the country. They got an electric quarterback who can create problems for you defensively. They've got a very disruptive defense, athletic at every position on the defensive side of the ball. And they got good space players. Plus, Gary Patterson does a great job. The guy's a great football coach. He's got a great bowl record. He's done a great job with their program from facilities and every standpoint. So I think our kids respect that and are excited about that because we know this is a really good opponent.
As far as you mentioned a couple of days off, you have the holiday in there obviously. Is there a challenge in there getting the guys refocused?
Oh yeah, it's always a challenge when you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-old young men to get them refocused in a foreign location, in a different place they've never been, in a different environment, practicing at a place they've never done. And I really believe in bowl games, the teams that handle that best do well. I mean, it's the teams who have the right mindset of the game. How are you approaching this game? What's your purpose in this game? What's your why? And we've tried to beat that into our kids' head that this game is about starting off the next year the right way, but also sending out the seniors the right way. We've got a lot of players who can grow and develop. I just hope they're mature enough to handle this bowl trip the right way, because the maturity of your team is tested when you go in a different environment, different place. I mean, everything's changed on a lot of our freshmen. They've never been to something like this. So we've got to do a good job of handling those guys.
How's Reggie Carter come along? You mentioned he had the hyperextended knee.
Yeah, we hope he's going to be able to play. He is further today than he was previously. He was able to go out and run some straight ahead stuff. Still not practicing a lot of reps, but he knows our defense. He's been in the defense a long time. We feel comfortable that he's going to be able to play by the end of the week, but we've got to see him practice a little bit. We're hoping to get more out of him each day. So it's been a step-by-step process.
The Trez.
Hoping to get Nick Trez out there. He's out there today. He had the black jersey on, but we really think he's going to be able to play, and we're excited to get him back. It's really conditioning now for Nick Trez, and also a little bit what personnel we play.
We didn't get the news on Shane being down last week. The natural kind of question that people wondered, did he come to you all with this, or did you guys need administration?
Yeah, I'm going to refer back to the comment that I released the other day. If you need it, Claude's had it available, but I think I explained all that in there. He came forward with it. So.
What you've known Shane a long time, just in a general sense. I know that the special teams had a little bit of a rough start of the season. What kind of year has this been for him, and how has he?
I think Shane's done a good job for us. Shane works really hard at his trade. He's a very good person, very knowledgeable, been a good asset for our program.
Has he handled? How have you seen him handle this? I mean, it's obviously not an easy thing for somebody to go through.
I think he's handled it just fine.
Any other questions?
Thank you guys. Appreciate you coming out and covering.
Thanks, Brady.